Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. I'm your host, Jim. Let's cue that intro.
Don't know how I'm here, and it's you that I want to need. Feel your heartbeat. Feel somewhere you're looking good. Feel your heartbeat. Feel somewhere you're looking
Yes, people. Welcome back to GNA TV. I hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday morning, evening, wherever it is that you may be around the world. Unfortunately, in the UK, it's fucking miserable. Like, literally, the wind's blowing, the rain's pouring, literally everything's going like hectic out there. And the bad thing is, I plan to go out tonight up in London, and I forgot Chelsea are playing at 5 o'clock, which means there will be no shows later because I'm not going to be here unless Lambs wants to do it. So, yes, people. So I thought I'd bring you a preview show. We'll go through the team lineups. I'm going to go through the team news with you guys as well. The link will be released in the chat very soon. I've got Winter Surfer backstage who's going to join me as well. We're going to go through the what we think Tuchel's going to do in terms of team lineups. People get involved, and then we'll open it up for you guys to get involved. But before we move forward, please smash that like button. Please subscribe. We are literally 20 away from 1K. 20 away, people, from that magic 1K mark. So please share on all your Twitters, all your Instagrams. You know, I share it quite a lot on Twitter. Please retweet it. Please try and help us try and grow that and get as many people who are new to our community on with us as well. But yeah, we're here to talk about Chelsea, or should I say Man City, Chelsea. Big game. A game that, for me, doesn't decide. I think it's going to be more of a little bit of a tester. I think it's going to allow Pep a little bit more time to understand Chelsea. You've got to bear in mind, Tuchel, as a manager, has not been beaten by one top manager yet. He's done Pep, he's done Simeone, he's done Zidane, he's done Jose, he's done Klopp. Who else has he done? I'm probably forgetting more. He's yet to be there. You know, we've still got to play Arsenal, but they ain't got a top manager, so who gives a crap about that guy? You know, that he for me at the moment, he's got the one over him. He has got the one over him at the moment. They can't suss out how to beat this guy. So this match today, if it, more than anything, where I think there's going to be a lot more rotation, I think it will give Pep a little bit more time to see how we set up, see if there's any gaps that he can maybe make some notes about moving into that Champions League final. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he still can't suss us out and we have the one over on him. That's the bigger thing. But Winter Surfer's with us as well. What's going on, mate?
Hi, pal. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. How are you feeling about today anyway?
Yeah, it's well, after last night's result, Leicester losing, you know what I mean? I'm with you though. I don't see this as a dress rehearsal for the Champions League final at all, because I think there's going to be so many changes for both teams. But you know, listen, I back Tuchel one-off game again, settle there. You know, I think we'll be happy. I'll be happy with a point, I think, because it just draws us closer to overtaking Leicester in the end. So
he has, Chris. He has been beaten by a big Sam, but let's be serious. He was down to 10 men, and he was naive. He was naive. Let's get serious, Livius. Yeah, we only lost that game because Tuchel he failed to adapt to Big Sam tactics. He's never come across a manager like Big Sam.
Plus, we went down to 10 men.
Plus, we went down to 10
and those
men.
those goals, the West Brom will never score those goals again in a match like that.
Do you know what? The goals that West Brom scored against Chelsea were actually all fucking good goals.
They were like top goal of season contenders.
I know, like, so
season contenders. That never happens again. That never happens again.
They ain't done that the whole fucking season. They come against Chelsea and in top bins. Do you know what I mean? It's typical.
And they're still going. They're still going down.
They're still going down. Exactly. Before we move forward, please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're new here as well. Like I said, we are so close to the 1K. We will be doing a giveaway. For all of you viewers. So make sure you follow us on the Instagram page, because we will be doing something. I ain't going to tell you what. It'll be maybe 2 giveaways at some point, but that will be released once we hit the 1K. So yeah, please help us get there, man. I want to share a screen quickly with you guys. I want to go through the team news before we do team lineups and whatever else. So the news at the moment is that John Stones remains unavailable for Man City, as he must complete a 3-match domestic ban. So for me, that means Laporte comes in. We saw Laporte and Diaz against us in the semi-final, and it seemed like they lacked a lot of pace. So maybe Tuchel's thinking Werner, he's thinking maybe another Ziyech, maybe a Havertz or Mount. I'm not sure. Someone that's going to give us pace. I think Pulisic might come back in for that, to be honest. We're going to be direct against them. Fellow defender Eric Garcia could recover in time from fever. Even if Eric Garcia is fit, is he getting in front of Laporte? That's my question. I don't think so, is it?
Not a chance. Not a chance.
From Chelsea's perspective, it's only Mateo Kovacic. This thing with Mateo Kovacic's injury, like when it first came out, when we actually first started talking about it, it was like as if to say, "Oh, we had a little knock in training." So I just thought we'll be back in a week or two. It's nearly 3 weeks we've been out with this guy. I mean, how serious is this injury? Because it seems like
it's a hamstring strain, right? It's a hamstring strain, so you got to be very tricky with hamstring because if you don't want to turn the strain into a tear, because with a tear, then you have to get an operation, then you're out for months. So, you know what? Listen, Jem, look how he's managed Kante with his injuries and everything back, and Pulisic with his injuries. He's not going to take any risks with Mateo Kovacic. Mateo Kovacic might... No, I don't blame him either. Mateo Kovacic, listen, if I was Mateo Kovacic, I'd probably just targeting the FA Cup final. I won't even target the Arsenal game at all. Give it another week, because we've got big games coming up. So
we have. And do you know what? Our last couple of games are Man City today, Arsenal... Leicester, Aston Villa, and Man City.
That's it.
Like how more hard can that get? How hard can that get?
It's good. Yeah, I mean, we've this 2021. We've had the run of fixes we've had has been mad. I've never seen anything like it. The run of fixes.
It is mad. People, let's get to 30 likes as quickly as possible. Strip Bear, who's one of our mods in the chat, please let us know how we're getting on with that. I want to try and hit that 30 mark as quickly as possible, people. Right. Yeah, it's mad. But only Mateo Kovacic is the only player that's out for Chelsea, funny enough. Antonio Rudiger, who missed it against Fulham because of a facial injury, played against Real Madrid midweek. So they expect him to still be wearing a protective mask coming into that. I want to quickly jump on the match facts, head-to-heads. Man City have lost to Chelsea in 26 Premier League matches, more often than against any other team. So that just shows Chelsea have got, Chelsea are not doing bad. They're getting Man City heads. However, Chelsea have lost 9 of their past 12 fixtures at the Etihad. That's true.
Yeah.
I always hate going to the Etihad because I always feel like we feel like they've got one on us when they're at home. I don't know why. Other than that one with Diego Costa, do you remember when we won 3-1 and Hazard?
Yeah, we've got a terrible record up there past 5-6 years.
5-0, didn't we?
6-0 under 6-0 under Sarri.
I've never seen Chelsea get slapped like that ever. That we don't as a rule.
Even before Abramovich, I've never seen us get slapped at 6-0 before. I've never seen that happen, man.
It's mad. It's absolutely mad. Chelsea haven't lost 4 successive Premier League away games against the same opponent since it happened against City from 2009 to 2013. None of the past 11 Premier League meetings have finished level, with Man City winning 7 to Chelsea's 4. So it's all stacked against us, isn't it? When you think of it like
even our home record against City is not that great recently. I think it's only like 1 win in 4 or 5 or something, or 2 wins in 5 or something like that. So it's not that great. They have dominated us.
City have won 20 of their past 22 league matches. The 60 points they have earned during the run is only 1 fewer than Chelsea. They are only 1 point off last season's final tally of 80. I don't want to go through all of these because these are all boring. City can concede multiple goals in four consecutive top-flight games at home for the first time since October to December 1978. Sergio Aguero is 1 short of equaling the Premier League record for the most goals for a single club, 183. Away Rooney it was for Man United. He's also the leading Premier League goal scorer against Chelsea with 10 goals. Aguero loves playing against Chelsea. And this is why I worry about the Champions League, because if I see him in that team, oh man, and it's one trophy he hasn't won as well, He's going to be so up for it as well. Kevin De Bruyne has scored in 3 successive matches against Chelsea. That was going to happen when it's be serious against Chelsea and plays against us and scores. It's typical. Yeah. Thomas Tuchel was the first manager to oversee 11 clean sheets in his first 15 Premier League matches in charge. Chelsea are vying to win 3 league games in a row without conceding for the first time since 2017 in November.
Wow.
We're unbeaten in 11 away matches in all competitions under Tuchel, which is mad, with 1-8 drawn 3. They can go 12 consecutive away fixtures without a defeat for the first time since a run of 15 from April to November. in 2014 under Jose Mourinho.
Ah.
Chelsea are winless in all 4 league games in 2020, 2021 against the 3 teams currently above them in the table. That's a good stat to know. All 8 of the Kai Havertz goals for Chelsea in all competitions have been scored in London, including 7 at Stamford Bridge. There you go, guys. There you go. There's a little bit of stats, head-to-head stats. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's go through some of these chats quickly before we do talk about the game. I wonder what's going to happen in midfield because Kante's probably going to need a rest, so who goes there? I mean, I heard a lot of people talk about Billy Gilmore. Get in this game.
No, he doesn't get in this game. He doesn't get in this game at all. It's just too big. Even Tuchel, I don't think even Tuchel will risk Billy Gilmore in this game whatsoever. He's on the bench. There's Kovacic isn't there to cover. I watched the obviously I watched the stream yesterday when Anita was saying Billy Gilmore. I was like, no, Billy Gilmore's not getting. I know we just played on Wednesday, but there's no way he's dropping Jorginho and Kante for this game. He might drop others, but there's no way he can. I'm sorry, can't
that worry you though, because
it does, but
Kante's injury prone. We know that. Obviously, we need to look after him. Thiago Silva the same. We know Tuchel likes to rotate. I don't think. Could we see Mason Mount potentially coming there again?
Not in a 6. No, he might do. I said, I predict he might set up the same midfield as he did against them in the semi-final of the FA Cup and drop Mount a bit. He might drop Mount a bit deeper to help them out. That's the thing. He might bring Billy Gilmore on in the sub, but I don't think he's starting. He's starting. No, I don't think he's starting the next two games. He might start against Leicester in the league and Aston Villa. If we have resolved that we're in the top 4, you know what I mean. But
I hear that.
I just can't see him doing it for today's game as much as he wants to. That's the disappointing thing in Kovacic's injury, because then you would go, if Kovacic wasn't injured, you go, Kovacic's going to come in for one of them 2. That's definitely going to happen. I just don't think he put that pressure on Billy Gilmore. Not away at the Etihad, especially because City want to win as well. They want to wrap up the title as quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's true.
So they can rotate.
I don't think they can because of the Liverpool Man United game. Obviously, where that was delayed, I think they can't.
It gets them a massive step closer, doesn't it? And then he can begin to rotate for the last 3 games, 2 or 3 games of the season for the Champions League. So he wants to wrap up as quick as possible.
Strip Bears talking about Wednesday's Arsenal match. Trust me, we will be previewing that one. We have to do them over this time, man. I mean, I want to slaughter him. I want 3-0, 4-0. I know we don't score many goals, but Arsenal, I ain't going to say anything because we said it last time and you know what happened. So let's on that game at the moment. Winning at the Etihad isn't for everyone. That is true, Ben Russell, being that you're a Manchester United fan. So I get why you would be saying that. Pulisic, SZN says Gilmore and Jorginho. No. Lamb says, please smash them likes up, people. Come on, people. Let's get to 20 likes, man. 20 likes. And we're 20 away from 1K as well. So please subscribe if you're new here. And please share on all your socials as well. Ziyech and Jorginho or Mount. What does he mean by that? I don't know.
Ziyech and put Ziyech in the middle with Jorginho or Mount.
No, I can't be seeing. Well, against
Ziyech. I mean, kind of Ziyech in the middle.
Not against Man City, man. No. Real Chris can't wait for the game. Ilias says, yo. Stripper says 20 subscribers from 1K. She's right. Listen to that. What we're going to do, Winter Surfer, we're going to go through the what we think Tuchel's going to do in terms of team lineups. We will be releasing the link in the chat very, very soon. Make sure you join us as well. As you can see, I've already put Mendy in goal, guys. Sorry, I got
that's standard when you start these team building things. That's standard. Mendy's always starting there. There's no discussion.
Mendy is always in goal, man. I think he's going to rotate. I don't know what you think, but I do think he's going to rotate. I do think Zuma might come into this game. I really do. If he comes in, where does he go? Do you think? Does he go on the left? Maybe Rudy, but I feel like Rudiger might play. Does he?
I think that's I think it's one of them 2 positions. Does he rotate Thiago Silva out because?
I think so.
Thiago? Yeah, he might. It's one of 2 positions for me. He either takes Thiago's position or he takes Rudiger's position because of his injury.
It just depends if Christensen's playing. Because if Christensen's playing, he could play in the middle, and then you could have Rudiger, Christensen, Aspie. So it's like
that's true. That's true. It's one of those. For me, I think if I'm betting, believe Zuma will come in for Rudiger. I'm thinking. So we'll come in on the left
Yeah.
hand side. That's what I'm thinking.
All right, cool. So we just go what we think he's going to do?
Yeah.
Let's do it. So we think Rudy will come back in, yeah? We think Rudiger will start.
Zuma, yeah.
I think Zuma will start, okay.
I think Zuma will start for Rudiger, yeah.
Kurt Zuma. And then in the middle, what we're going for? We're going for Christensen over Thiago Silva, isn't it?
Yeah.
I always forget how to spell this guy's name because I'm so used to calling him Krusty. I don't know.
You need an H after C.
Oh, is it? Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Come on, you Krusty. Where are you?
Chris.
Kristen.
Yeah, there you go.
Krusty the Clown. There we go.
Yeah.
And then, who are we going for this position here? Is Aspie coming in? Do you think he'll just come in and slip straight back in this position?
I think he'll come in and do that. Yeah, and then I think he'll put
All right, cool. So we're going for a back four of Mendy, Zuma, Christensen, and Aspie. That we think that might be potentially. I mean, Rudiger could come in. It could be the usual Rudiger, Christie, Aspie, but we're going to go with Zuma because I feel like Zuma might get his opportunity, especially because we played such a hard game against Real Madrid, and so did Man City. So I'm expecting Man City to rotate as well. So that's our back.
Well, they have to, don't it, with John Stones out. Like you said, John Stones is suspended, so they're going to have to rotate on that side.
Exactly. Reece James, are we saying for this?
Yeah,
or
definitely. Yeah. Reece James.
Use his mega card. Reece James at right wing back, left wing back. Is there any hope for Marcus Alonso coming in?
Because I don't think so. Especially if like Mahrez plays. I don't want Alonso up against.
You don't think it's heavily demanding on Chilwell at the moment because he's playing. He's literally like playing every game.
The thing is, Alonso might come in for the Arsenal game. I'm thinking because it's lesser opposition. If you understand what I'm saying, you can give Chilwell a rest for the Arsenal game and then bring him back for the FA Cup final.
Yeah.
Does it? Or like it's very straight. It's hard to predict Tuchel. He's never kept the same 11 since he's been. He's changed every single game. I'm sticking. I hope he sticks with Chilwell because I'd feel more safer with Chilwell than Alonso.
Yeah, I would as well. But I think it comes to a point where the guy's got to have a break. You know, Chilwell, he's going to be playing this game. He's got to play against Arsenal. It means he's got to play against Leicester. It means he's got to play. I
think he might rest him against. I think he might rest Chilwell against Arsenal and play Alonso against Arsenal because it's lesser opposition.
All right, fair enough. We'll stick with Chilwell and James on right wing backs in the middle. Does this guy get a shout? Does he get a shout? Does Billy G get in there?
No, not for me. It's Kane. It's Kante and George. And it's Kante and Jorginho. For me, that get in there.
I think Jorginho will definitely play. I think there's no two ways about it, and I think it's purely to do with this thing Golo's legs. But you think Kante will come in? Okay,
I think Kante will come in. Yeah, I think. Unfortunately, I think I'd love to give him a rest, but I just think we haven't got enough. The coverage isn't there. It's not enough cover, really.
I hear that. And in the front three is interesting, isn't it? Because I feel like on this side, Christian Pulisic has got to be playing. He's got to be playing.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go with a Christian Pulisic. And then I'm going to go... And then if we go up Zit or a Mount, or we're going for Mason Mount, who comes in?
You see, don't you think he's going to start with Werner again? Because he bought him off in 65 minutes on Wednesday.
The thing is...
He rarely drops Werner. Do you know what I mean? Rarely rests Werner.
But what if he just plays Werner up front?
He could play Werner up front. Like I said, do you remember against the FA Cup when he drops Mount a bit deeper and just leaves Werner and Ziyech up there as a counter-attack? He could leave Pulisic and Werner up there. You know what I mean? So
viewers, what are you saying? Who would be your front three? Let us know in the chat. Let's get to 20 likes as well. Would you go with Pulisic, Ziyech, Werner? Would you go with Pulisic, Mount, Werner? Would you go with Mount? I don't know. However you want it. Mount, Werner, Havertz. Would you not rest them? Would you play the same team? Tell us, what would you do with the front three? I think it's going to be. This is what I think it's going to be. Yeah,
right.
This is what I think. I think you're going to see this. especially if Kante and I've got a feeling that Mason Mount might be
Oh,
benched.
he's going to rest Mount.
Because you've got to bear in mind, Ziyech and Werner played very well
Yeah.
against Man City last time. Why? Because Man City played the high line. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as much as I think Mount is undroppable,
Yeah.
at the same time, I think he would be important. I don't know. I feel like he starts Arsenal, but then in this game he might start and come off halfway through. I don't know, but I don't know. I've just got a feeling it might be that because we're solid through the midfield. We don't
Yeah.
need to have Mount in there dipping in as much. I think if he's going for it, if he wants to set up solid and be hard to break down, then you would go with a Mount, wouldn't you? You throw a Mason Mount.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. Like I said, it's hard to predict what Tuchel does.
They're saying Mount and Ziyech will play, and then I see Mount, Werner, and Ziyech. Pulisic, Werner, Cho. I forgot about Cho as well.
I don't think Cho's getting it. Cho will be on the bench again, I think.
Yeah, I don't think Cho's getting in. Mount, Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic, Werner, Cho. Pulisic, Werner, Cho. There's a lot of Pulisic, Werner, Cho's in here. He believes it'll be a 3-5-2 with Billy in. See, that's what my guy's saying here, RCB and Chelsea Fan TV. He's saying it's Billy Gilmore to come in. Viewers, do you agree with what this comment is here? Tell us. I mean, who would be your front three, Winter Surfer? What would you do?
I'd go with Pulisic, Werner, and Mount. That's what I would go. Because like I said, I think the way it will start, they'll have Mount up there, but I think he'll do a job lower down in midfield and helping out Jorginho and Kante, as he's done the previous games against Man City and Real Madrid. That's what I think he'll do. And remember what he did a job. If Fernandinho starts today, which I don't think he will, but remember he did a job on Fernandinho in that semi-final. Mount did.
Yeah, that's true.
He made him look really old, and he's done a job now twice on Toni Kroos and Modric as well. So but you're right. Does Tuchel think, like, although the opposition wasn't great Wednesday, it was a very intense game.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like, it's very strange. You can see a lot of changes today, but I don't know if Mount is going to be one.
Yeah, it's. I don't know, man. I think Mount's one of them. He's undroppable, isn't he? Like many.
He is.
Players.
He's in there. He's undroppable. He is undroppable, and it's just a shame we haven't. It's just a shame we haven't started well in the league, because you want to come into the last 4 games of the season being able to rotate and not worry about the result. Do you know what I mean? It's like, but we have to worry about the result. So he has to be careful who he drops and who he brings in. So
there's nearly 30 of you here right now. Please smash the like button as always. Let's try and get to 30 likes, people. 30 people means we should be having 30 likes. If you're new here, please subscribe to GNA TV as well. The link will be in the chat soon. This is, I think me and Witness Surfer agree, other than maybe the front three. I think Ziyech will come in. He thinks Mount won't, potentially Mount won't be dropped. Is there any way that Havertz, I mean, for me, Havertz has to start every game now. I think he's a starter, but is this a game where you rest him and then you bring him in against Arsenal, or what do you do?
That's what I mean. That's the one area where we are spoilt for choice, right? It's the front three.
We are.
It's like the midfield. We're like, oh no, we can't drop these two because they're only options. And it's like the front three. You can have a mixture of any, really. I wouldn't be surprised. Listen, I wouldn't be surprised with a mixture of any of the three. Kai Havertz. Do you drop Kai Havertz because he's playing so well the last 2 games? You know what I mean?
Maybe Timo Werner gets a rest in and Havertz don't.
Yeah, maybe.
Werner's played a lot more.
You can bring Werner. You can bring Werner on in the second half.
Maybe it could be that. I mean, that looks quite sexy. That does actually. I like the look of that.
Yeah. Or does he?
We've got such a good front line. I love it. Pulisic.
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I mean. Kai Havertz is playing so well. It's hard to drop. It's hard to drop Kai Havertz when he's playing well like this. He's coming into form. Would you drop someone who's coming into form like that? I just don't think he would. But it's Tuchel, right? If Kai Havertz is in the starting lineup, I'm not gonna go mad. You know what I mean?
Could this happen potentially, or is this just too inexperienced?
I don't think he'll do that. That's very if City see that, Guardiola's going to target that right hand side all day long. Our right hand side all day long with that. That's why I think Reece James goes in there. Whether Gilmore starts or not, I think Reece James starts.
I think Billy needs Mount next to him, and J5 is what he's saying. Yeah, okay, fair enough. There's a lot of Billy Gilmore fans in here. Everyone thinks Billy Gilmore will come in for Kante.
We are Billy Gilmore fans as well. We're just trying to apply logic to
we're
it
trying
as well. You know,
apply logic to it, but this is what the viewers want to see right now. This is what I'm starting to see. I'm seeing a Jorginho, Billy Gilmore. All right, no Callum Hudson-Odoi. Let's put Reece James back because I think Reece James will play. Bear in mind he didn't play against.
I think he only came on for a few. Did he come on for a few minutes, or did he? I can't remember.
Did. Yeah, he did.
He didn't have a lot of minutes anyway.
There you go, Billy Gilmore, Mason Mount, Jorginho, James. I mean, is that too similar? Do you think Gilmore and Jorginho are too similar, Winter Surfer? In many ways?
They like to play deep. They're not going to be chasing the ball a lot. If Mount is going to drop in there, he's going to be the one that's going to be pressing and chasing the ball more than either of them two. Them two like to drop a little deep, pass it around a bit more.
Yeah.
Also, I'm worried about the physicality in the middle as well.
Yeah.
To be honest, do you know what I mean? As small as Kante is, he is very physical, right? He's very, very physical. He's underrated when it comes to his strength, because we saw it on Wednesday when Modric tried to pull him back and he just shoved Modric off him, like a fly, essentially. So I'd worry about the physicality, but if Tuchel picks it, I'll back Tuchel. So.
Yeah, I mean, he wants Cho in. Pulisic said wants Cho in. Billy plays against that shit team.
Fair enough. Yeah, you could do that.
Billy will start due to Kante being a bit of an injury worry, and we need to keep Kante as fully fit as possible. And I agree. I think there's a lot of hard games coming up.
Tuchel says it's a fully fit squad apart from Kovacic, and he has managed Kante's injuries well, so he knows if Kante's ready or not. So,
as much as I love Cho, can't see him protecting a winger versus Man City for an hour, so we'll come on as a sub, and there's potential to that. Listen, we might play a very strong team, a team that pretty much looks to like against Real Madrid, but what he can do is rotate. He can rotate the front three. You could bring Cho in if he needed to. He could rest players that are maybe struggling a little bit more. Some players that have played today might play against Arsenal. It might not be the regular team. He might switch it against Arsenal. He might think we've got enough to beat them with a Ziyech on the pitch, a Cho on the pitch. I don't know. Do you know what I mean? It's going to be really interesting.
It can be. Everyone's thinking about it's Chelsea against West Ham for that fourth spot. We could both finish in the top four with Leicester dropping the way they are. Remember, Leicester have got to play Man United on Tuesday as well. They've got to play, and they've still got to play us. So if we lose this game, we're still only 2 points behind Leicester. We got to play, and if we beat Arsenal and then beat Leicester, we go ahead of them by about 4 points with one game left. We qualify for the top four. But it's a straight. It's Tuchel. That's why Tuchel has got my confidence. You know what I mean? He knows what he's doing, or he knows what his plan is. Okay, so who he decides to pick, he decides to pick.
Billy will have to do Kante's role because Jojo is more of a sitter, is what he's saying. So Billy Gilmore would have to be a bit more.
Jojo, don't call him Jojo, please. Don't call him Jojo.
Tammy Abraham, does he get a shout?
No.
Could it not be the man, the myth, the Tammy Whammy?
The Tammy
Whammy. Could it be the Tammy Whammy in there?
I'd be stunned. Wouldn't you be like stunned if Tammy Abraham starts against Man City?
Well, if Tammy Abraham does start, you might see this. I think you might. I actually think you might see this. You might see a Ziyech, Tammy and Pulisic, only from the creativity side for Tammy to run on. I don't think we should play a striker because I feel like if you do that against Laporte and Diaz, you play to their strengths. Because I think you need pace. I think you need people that are going to run behind. I don't think any defender likes to be run at. It doesn't matter how good you are. So I wouldn't play to their strengths and play a Giroud or a Tammy Abraham. And to be honest, if anyone should start, I reckon we should just put Giroud in. Why would we start Tammy Abraham anyway? At least Giroud offers a bit more. Do you know what I mean? But
I just don't see that either. Do you? I don't see Giroud starting. I just don't think it works. I mean, we saw what Werner did to them in the semi-final. They didn't like his pace at all. They backed off Diaz,
That's
and Laporte
why.
didn't have a good game.
That's why I still think we're in the surfer. It might be that.
I just think he's well done because he bought him off 65 minutes in the second half. Do you know, against Real Madrid when we still were searching for that second goal. Do you know what I mean? He bought him off. So
Yeah.
You wait till what we do to you Wednesday, Josh.
Look forward to Wednesday, mate.
Yeah.
We're coming for you. You better not hide. You better not hide. The things that you're going to do to Chelsea today should be illegal, and I'm all for it. But the things that Villarreal done to Arsenal was illegal.
Yeah,
that as well. So just
the things you're doing to yourself.
We're hoping for a draw and a win. I think, look, Leicester did drop points, and this is a good opportunity for Chelsea to jump into third. People forget, even if we draw this game, that's a good. For me, that's not a bad thing. You know, drawing at the Etihad, it's a good result for Chelsea. We've still got Leicester to play.
And they've got to play Man United Tuesday. They've got to play Man United Tuesday,
and they've got Spurs as well. So
exactly.
They've got a lot of hard games still coming up.
Everyone talks about our running. Leicester's one, Man United, us, and Spurs. Do you know what I mean? It's like, and remember, Spurs are still slightly in the running for. It could be for this as well. Do you know what I mean? So,
Billy Gilmour is more mobile than Jorginho, so I could see him doing the Kante role. Okay, cool. Fair enough. C1 London. Pulisic will play Werner's role today, is what RCB and Chelsea Fan TV saying. I'm going to release the link in the chat very soon for you guys. Come in and have your say. I want you to
remember we thought Pulisic was going to start Wednesday. Do you remember? Because he didn't play against Fulham at all. So we have no idea what he's going to do.
The half hour is hit. I've released the link. Come in. I want you to tell us who would be your starting lineup. The link's in the chat. So
where's Raphael, man? Where's Raphael? We want our Mendy flat. We want our flowers for Mendy.
Where is Raphael actually? Where is Raphael? All right, the first person we got in is Real Chris. What's happening, Real Chris?
Pardon?
You all right? How you doing? You all right?
Yes, I am doing good today. Yes.
How you feeling today's game, mate?
Confident in a weird way again. I think we're gonna beat this broken City team. This broken City team ain't got nothing on us.
Broken City team. I love the confidence, Real Chris, man. You know what?
Yeah.
You need a confidence booster. Talk to Real Chris because he will give you that. That's for sure. Broken City team.
What would be your 1 to 11? Tell me, what would you change?
My 11. You got the keeper right. Defense is good because Zuma doesn't get into. Chilwell, yes. I would change. Billy Gilmour for this game for Kante because I think that midfield would get torn up. Like, so you have a good midfield.
Okay.
You got the right wing back. And that was my front three as well when I said it. So literally, it was only Kante for me. Like that lineup, I think that front three is gonna get picked too. I understand if Mason Mount plays though.
Yeah.
So,
do you think Havertz is getting? You got Havertz. He's in great form.
He is in good form, but he just played against Real Madrid, and I think he's getting like tackled a lot, and he played the full 90 minutes. I think he'd be a sub, like if we need him on. I think Timo would be, because Timo can play a lot of minutes. We notice, like he can keep going without any knocks or nothing. Like he can just keep going.
1 second, guys. 1 second. Is this Josh Thompson in the back? Let's have a look. Is this Josh the Arsenal fan?
No. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Oh man, I saw your name was Josh, and I thought, is it the Josh in the chat? Because we've got an Arsenal fan, Josh.
Oh no.
Right. I thought he'd finally ground some balls.
Josh won't ever come on. He's just
Was he been chatting shit?
As usual.
Yeah, he chats shit all the time. He chats shit all the time.
How can Arsenal fans chat shit now?
That's all they've got, haven't they? That's all they've got. They can just throw shit at other people. That's all they've got.
Good evening is what Red Bull. That's true. Good evening, Josh. Good evening. Josh, what would you do with this team, mate? What would be your 1 to 11? What would you change if there is anything you'd change?
I mean, so I would change. You see, James, I'll put Hudson in there for. I mean, I feel like we want to be attacking Man City because we need the points because we can go thirds if we. Of course. So I feel like if Hudson plays right wing back, he'll be perfect. I think Ziyech's fine, Werner's fine, Pulisic is fine, Chilwell, yeah. Kante in the mid. But do you guys not think Kante might get injured again? Because we've seen recently that he can be getting injured. So maybe Billy's a shout, but then again, Billy's quite young with no experience.
I'd play Billy
What would
against
you
the less team in midweek. You know
What
what
would
I
I
mean?
do?
Yeah.
Yeah, what would you do?
It's hard because like it's Man City. That's the thing.
What about this? Is there a chance that this might happen? I don't want it to, but I'm just saying.
Oh
like,
no.
Mount, but do you guys not think we should save Mount for the other games? Because we got a FA Cup final coming up as well. Arsenal.
Well,
When have we got an FA Cup final?
next Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah,
Can't wait.
We got Arsenal Wednesday. So
And one thing I realised,
we got City today, then we got Arsenal Wednesday, and then we got Leicester in the final Saturday. So much good football this week for us.
I'm so confident against Leicester after that Newcastle game as well.
You're confident at everything, Chris. You never.
Yeah, Chris, man, you're confident with everything.
I think I'm above clouds. That's what it is.
Carefree Lewis says, "What a lineup!" Carefree Lewis, check your DM, bro. You've got the link. I sent it to you earlier, my man. So
Yes,
if you're
Lewis.
free, come in. I want to know what your team lineup will be, bro. Just come in. Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I don't know about Callum Hudson-Odoi. You know, I think Reece James gives us stability. I'd like Callum to start, but what if Callum starts here, like here, like so you have him.
but I don't think Tuchel trusts him in them positions.
You know, when you say what's his name? Ziyech and Werner together though are really good. I think we all know this.
What could he not do that? Maybe.
Nah, because I feel like he's forced to start Ziyech anyway, because Ziyech's quite like he's 28 years old. He's basically he should be in his prime right now, and he's been pushing for, more starts. So I just feel like Ziyech will be playing 100%. Maybe not Pulisic though.
Is that including Crusty then? Yeah. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know if he's responding to someone.
Oh wow, okay. He's calling Christensen his lover. Oh my God, Lewis has called Christensen people. Phil Jones. Did you hear it? Did you hear it? It's amazing. Hassan's in the back as well.
I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
I don't believe it, yeah.
How you guys been?
All right, mate.
All right, Hassan, how are you?
Yeah. I'm alright, man. I'm just looking at the lineup right now. I feel like it's kind of good, but I feel like it's could be rotated a little bit more.
More.
Tell us, what would you do, Hassan? Tell us.
Kept it in net, man.
Shut up, bro.
Hassan, tell me what you
There's a cheat.
No, because I feel like he's gonna heavily rotate. I feel like he's
There's five rotations.
put Kepa in net.
Shit, no, don't do it.
Are you serious?
Big up
Kepa in net.
Kepa. Big up Kepa.
Oh no, please.
I feel like he might
Yes.
be-
You know what? It hurts me typing his name. That's how bad it is.
Why?
But I feel like he will start him anyway.
No, I feel like he would start because
Starting today.
You know,
Wait a sec, boys. I just want to hear what Hassan wants to do.
Yeah.
Go on, Hassan.
Yeah.
Tell me what you do with this lineup. Go on.
I'm just thinking of let's see. Chilwell, James, Kijoshi. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's what the lineup it would be.
Got Callum Hudson-Odoi up in there as well.
Yeah,
Change
put Hudson Odoi.
Yeah.
JJ.
There he is.
can I say something about Kepa?
There's no way he starts today. There's just no way.
You know, but yeah, I really like Mendy. I know he's on number one, but like Kepa under Tuchel is pretty good as well, right?
There's no way he starts today. He's got more chance of starting against Arsenal and in the FA Cup final than he has starting today.
I would
Well,
like to
Chris,
see
I think-
Mendy go for the clean sheets in the Premier League as well. In all fairness, so
Yeah, so he's got more chances. He's got more chance of starting against Arsenal and in the FA Cup final than he has today. I think.
I
Just
hope we
can't-
don't lose to Arsenal, man.
I just don't see him. I just do not see him dropping Mendy for this Man City game.
no, I don't think he will either.
He's in world class form at the moment. I just don't see. You know what? I wouldn't even drop him for the rest of the season. I'll just keep playing him because he's in world
People,
class
thank
form.
you very much for getting us to 30 likes. The next aim is 40. If you're new here, please subscribe to GNA TV. We're literally 20 away from 1K, which means we'll be monetized, which means we will have super chats. So yes, man.
But guys,
Please.
I was gonna say, could you see Emerson start against Arsenal? Like just to save Chilwell for the
Probably,
final.
Josh.
possibly.
Probably.
Josh, man.
Because
Don't,
I feel like
let's not do
Arsenal
this.
is
Who's
stay out
saying
this
no?
week.
We can't respond to insanity. Okay, if we respond to insanity, we become insane ourselves. We can't do this, right?
It says no,
Yeah.
Kepa, no.
Yeah, he said-
It wasn't Chris, it was Hassan that said that.
Yeah.
No, but my
No.
only reason is because Kepa's good at playing out from the back, and if City does a high press and stuff, like what they did against the
Yeah,
FA
but
Cup.
so's Mendy though. That's the thing. Like people think Mendy's not good at that, but he really is.
He's improved. Yeah,
He's
he's
a bit-
improved.
Exactly.
He's improved. Don't get me wrong, but I feel like
He
someone
rarely
like
makes mistakes.
Listen, Kepa will probably start FA Cup final. I just don't see him
No.
starting.
I think he will. I think he will.
I think
no,
he will.
No,
He started
No,
the
don't-
semi-final.
yeah, don't say oh no. That's been his competition this season. Come on,
Yep.
give him a little bit of respect.
I can't trust him, man. After last season, it's hard to trust
No,
him.
but that was
It's
under
hard.
Lampard. Can I tell you something? Under Sarri, he was good. Under Lampard, he was trash. Under Tuchel, he's starting to look better again. I think he's just lost a lot of respect because how bad the defense was. And I know Mendy's better. Before you say, Mendy is a better keeper. I'm just saying he's a not bad backup.
Says.
Why can't we
Yeah,
just
put
do
the
something?
knife to it.
This is us sitting back. This is how Chelsea are going to look if we set up to actually sit back and defend and get a draw. This is it.
Yeah.
That is it. I'm saying that.
Actually, wait, if they win, they win the league, right? Put
Yeah.
Mendy
No,
back
they
in.
Yeah.
No, they
Put
don't.
Mendy
They
back
don't.
in.
They don't.
It's like penciled in. It's penciled in. Do you know what I mean? It's like
They don't win the league because the Liverpool Man United game got postponed, didn't it? So they can't officially win it against us now.
Mm.
So.
Did
Anyway,
you guys see Pulisic's comments?
what do you say?
He was basically complaining that he didn't start against Real. And he was
No,
like,
no,
he's
no,
really
no, no. That was
frustrated.
out of context. That was out of context. They took it way out of context. They
Did they?
basically thought, they said to him, "Were you frustrated?" They literally asked him, "Were you frustrated or not playing it in?" But then he turned around and said, "Yeah, kind of was, but I have to prove myself week in, week out."
yeah.
And they
I'll be
took it out
worried
of
if he.
context.
I'll be worried if he
Oh.
said, "No, I love being on the bench." That's what I'd be worried about. Yeah.
Yeah.
Carefree Lewis is in the house. Big up to him. How you doing, man?
Yes, man. What are you saying?
Not bad. It sounds like you just woke up.
Huh?
You just woke up.
Yeah. Hella groggy today. I can't lie. Massive day though.
what-
Towel poopers again. Love to see it.
Yeah. Leicester bottling it.
Lewis, what would you do with the team, mate? What would you do with the team?
Oh shit! You lot moved to a 3-man midfield.
No, we ain't. I'm going to change it. Sorry, I was getting a bit excited. Here we go. All right, number one from goalkeeper. Is Kepa going to get a chance today or not?
Oh hell no! I like 5 games, but nah, Mendy's got to go in.
Yeah.
Mendy.
If Ederson concedes and Mendy keeps a clean sheet, he's only 1 clean sheet away. So I'd rather we keep working on that.
Mhm.
What about the back three?
Reece James, right centre back.
Cool.
Oh yeah, no, sorry, yeah.
Jorginho's on wing back.
Yeah, you put James
Oh,
put Jorginho we bet he wants him to be
There we go,
exposed.
So we are going to rotate a little bit. So yeah, I can go with that back 3. To be honest, Silva's got to take a rest.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't know if Rudiger needs to take a rest, but I understand the reasons for it, so I wouldn't really say take Zuma out.
If I
Midfield, Kante, to be honest, is Kovacic back?
No.
No.
Kovacic is out. Yeah.
Is there a chance for this guy? Because there's a lot of people in the chat saying he could come in.
I wouldn't be against it, but same way, I think this game's a lot more important than we're making it out to be. I think because the Real Madrid game, we're kind of looking down on this game a little bit too much, and I don't want to do it as much as a lot of people are. So
It's more important for us than City.
yeah, because
You know what
with
I mean?
Leicester City losing, we could be third place now.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know what? It might have to be Jorginho and Kante again still.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a lot of our players will probably be rested for the Arsenal game. Like
No,
along with
Yeah, but I don't
Leicester.
want us to rest for that game either because these fuckers are going to get another
No,
win
but
against
there's
us.
more chance. You trust Gilmore more against an Arsenal midfield. Not trust,
Yeah.
but you'd be confident more in Gilmore in an Arsenal midfield than against a City
Yeah.
midfield.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I'd go Jorginho Kante again still.
Can I just say something, right? Do you not worry about Kante? Obviously, we've got Arsenal, we've got Leicester, then we've got
1-0
who we got
leads.
after? Leicester again.
Has
Is
he
it 1-0
started?
lead?
Yeah, 1-0 leads.
What channel is that on?
BT.
Who
BT
scored?
Sport.
I have to get the
Um,
laptop if I do that.
Dallas.
Dallas.
Dallas. Dallas
Dallas.
has scored. Lovely, lovely.
William Dallas.
What are we saying about the front three, Lewis?
He's on.
Would you?
Werner, Pulisic, Mount. Well, with the high line, Werner should be up front. I'd say Ziyech comes back into the lineup again
That's
for
what I
me.
That's what I said as well. I think Ziyech will
And
come in.
yeah, I'd put Mount in too.
But
I just think-
surely Pulisic starts, bro. He's got to. He's not played for how many games?
Pulisic can still be a strong option off the bench, and then we can just start against Arsenal for me.
I just don't. I just.
Do you know what it is like?
Havertz in such good form, man. I just. You know what I
He
mean?
is, he is, but you know what? We don't need to overplay him. And
True.
with the high line, I think we get more out of Timo Werner in the middle than we do Kai Havertz.
And
Havertz is deceptively quick, man. He is deceptively
He
quick
is.
for the
Sure.
you know.
Just get your thing,
Oh,
keep your agenda out there, mate.
Definitely, but he's going to come forward more to receive the ball. Werner's
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
make more runs.
He'll probably.
And
Yeah,
it
you're
is
right.
90 rated, whilst Mendy is 79. Mate, that's going to change.
That's
That
FIFA,
will
Josh.
change
We're
next
talking about
season,
real
for
life. FIFA.
You know, in the game, though,
we're
Mendy's
not
trash.
talking about real life the same way. Mendy should have a much higher rating than he does.
He
Exactly.
should. You know what Varney's going to get next year? An 83.
No, you know what? If FIFA gonna do us dirty, they're gonna probably put him 80 or 81.
Yeah, they
EA
gave
always do.
a non-record start the season.
Do we think? I want to talk
Yeah.
a bit about Man City. Do we think Man City will rotate a lot? Do you think Pep will rest a lot of players as well? Do you expect Sergio Aguero to come in, for example, maybe then play with an actual striker this time, or what do you think they'll do themselves?
I think both teams will probably rotate, but then
Yeah.
No, I don't think they will because think about it. They want to go for the title so they can get it done and dusted. Very
no, but
quick
they've
so they can
already
start
won it
rotating.
though.
Yeah, I
They've
know,
won it.
but they want to finish it quickly.
Maybe,
So
I don't know.
they can rotate players.
but they know they got the title in the bag. They know that now. So, I think they will rotate like they did
I
against
feel
us
like
in,
they're gonna
FA Cup
rotate
game.
and give like players who've got like less than 5 appearances or something. Like give them a chance to win a medal or something. I don't know.
When we say rotate, though, that means, like, for example, Phil Foden will probably come in, won't he? Let's be serious. You might see Mahrez rested, maybe, potentially. Sterling will probably start. Kevin De Bruyne, does he start? Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I don't know.
Sterling will start. Sterling will start today, I think.
Do you reckon
Sterling.
Aguero might?
Aguero might start.
But they've got no John
Right.
Stones. He's out injured. So Laporte and Diaz will be, I'm assuming, their centre backs, which is the same as it was against us in the semi-finals. So it's going to be an interesting game. You know, I think, look, what Chelsea fans have got to bear out, if we draw this game, it's a good result. I know Leicester
a great
lost
result.
yesterday, and we need to win. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I get that. But if Chelsea go and not lose this game and they draw and they've got a point out of it, we've got Leicester soon. We've got
Fantastic.
twice.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we can still get third. I think we'll get third. I am confident. I keep saying this. I think we will get third.
Leicester got Man United on Tuesday, remember, before they even play us.
Yep.
So, and if we beat Arsenal, we get a draw today. Beat Arsenal, we go above them by 2 points before we even play them.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? So,
Wait, we're 2 points behind them now, aren't we?
yeah. Wednesday, playing Wednesday against Arsenal.
And then don't forget, if we do win, we're gonna cause fear into the teams that we play this week. Like Arsenal will probably be scared of us if we win today, and Leicester will be scared of
Mate,
us.
Arsenal are going
already
around
scared
like
of us.
Arsenal going around like the Walking Dead. You know what I
I've
mean?
got a
It's
question
just,
for you,
it's just nothing
actually.
there.
And funny enough, Josh has brought it up. Obviously, Phil Foden and Mason Mount get talked about a lot of who's better than who, etc., etc., etc. Obviously, they've got each other in the next two games, today's game and the Champions League. Do you think this is really going to be the standout? Like, if Mason Mount wins us the game today, and then I don't know, sets up the goal.
No, not really.
Would that make him levels? I wouldn't say levels. Would that make him a better player this
No.
season than Phil Foden?
Nah.
And
Do
vice
you know
versa?
why? Do you know why Mount?
To me, he is a better player.
You know why Mount's better than Foden? Because Mount can play in different positions.
He's versatile.
Mhm.
But I mean,
Foden just reminds me a lot like Grealish.
deeper and attacking. We've seen Mount in the semi-final and in these semi-finals against Man City and Real Madrid. He has sacrificed his attacking game more to play deeper, and he crushed Fernandinho and he crushed Modric and Kroos. Foden is a great attacking player. I don't think he can do what Mount does in the
Exactly, yeah.
So that's why
That's always been my opinion about it. He's more
That's why
complete
he's
midfielder than Phil Foden.
Foden will get all the headlines because he's an attacking player. He's
Yeah,
more
I
an
hear
attacking player. So
And put it this way, imagine if Mount was at Man City. Imagine how many goals he would be scoring.
well, there'd be but you know, Mount. You know what? I don't care. They got Foden, we got Mount. I'm happy with Mount. So
Yeah.
you know,
You Chelsea
I
fans
just don't-
are so reactionary. What are you talking about, bro?
for what?
I just don't get why Chelsea fans said they would swap Mason Mount for Phil Foden. I don't get it.
Don't get me wrong.
Never.
Listen. Phil Foden is a top quality
Oh,
player.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
what he is better at Mount at, in my opinion, is ball in his feet, dribbling with it, moving forward
Yeah.
through it with the ball. That's his strengths. Also, he scores important goals, clutch goals. He's good in front of goal. He scores. I'm not saying Mount don't, but I
Yeah.
just feel like Phil Foden's more of a finisher than Mason Mount. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about the overall work ethic, what you ask from him, what you ask from an individual in midfield, I think Mason Mount has all of it. I think he can play in different positions. I think he's work, like I said, his work ethic, getting up and down the pitch is important.
Jim, you know what you could also say? Like, look at Phil Foden. Like, look who he is, who he was surrounded with for the past 2 years, and look what who he was. And look at Mount, who Mount actually had to go out of his way and get into the team. You know, he had no one that was kind of, yes, maybe Lampard was there to help him go through, but it was him on his own that he had to carry the team. Foden was surrounded by quality players like David Silva, like Gundogan, like Kevin De Bruyne. He had quality play and Pep. You know, he was surrounded by quality.
It's the reason, Alex. There's a reason Mount smells like smoke because he's been through fire these past 2 years.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean? And
You know what I mean?
Foden's been great, and Foden's had the great luxury. That's why it was mad when people say send him out alone. I've been under the greatest manager of all time, Guardiola, and Guardiola has molded him into a great attacking player. But Mount has more adversity in these past 2 years, and that's made him even strong. That's made him
Lewis,
even better.
What's your thoughts on Mount
Foden's
and
also
Foden,
younger.
mate? What's your thoughts on Mount and Foden, Lewis?
I feel like they aren't really that similar to each other. Like Foden's more of a winger, whereas for me, Mount plays a lot more centrally.
Yeah.
And they both offer different things, which is this debate will go on for years, but like they're not really that similar in my type. Both of them are going straight to the top. Like I can't slander Phil Foden; he's going to be a great one. Same way I don't think City fans can slander Mason Mount either.
No.
But both of them kind of offer different things. Mount, I think, has a better IQ, a better work rate, and he's smarter on the ball. Whereas Foden's more instinctual, but it's just like you said, he's a much better dribbler, and I think he's a lot more decisive than Mason Mount is. That's what I mean by both of them offer completely different things, but they're both class players regardless.
Yeah, they're amazing. They're like 20 and 20, 21, 22.
Yeah,
It's
I think we should just appreciate both of them. I don't know why we do that. It's not really annoyed me. We used to do this with Scholes, Gerrard, and Lampard. Why compare them? Like in my eyes, it's just preference. It's who you prefer. There's no better individual in my eyes. I think they're all.
Yeah, what we shouldn't look to slander either player. Do you know what I mean? We should just like.
And they were very
praise
different
them.
as well.
Yeah.
Very different. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
it's not like they're exactly the same, and you can compare them to, like a striker, for example. You can compare Haaland with Lewandowski because why? Because of their outputs, what they do for the game. They score goals, you know. So it's definitely interesting. Have we had any more news on the Champions League final as of where? Because I saw something this morning when I woke up, and it was saying basically that that we're pushing to try and get it held in either Wales, Wembley, or somewhere else. Can't remember.
Britain's put as you saw yesterday. Turkey's on the red list.
They're on the red list.
They're advising the supporters not to travel, and we've offered now. And I would love it if they put it at Tottenham's stadium. Just
Please.
Can you imagine it?
Just
Oh,
we're lifting
And
it,
don't
Mate.
forget,
lifting it,
eh,
Lewis, in that ground.
going.
Just picture the scene. Andreas
Oh my
Christensen lifting the
God.
Champions League at White Hart Lane.
Oh my
Oh,
no,
God.
but
wait,
you know what it
Lewis,
is, like,
not
it
just that
actually
as well.
benefits both teams. It
Yeah,
actually benefits
not
both.
just that, all right. Imagine being outside Spurs on 4th Street, Tottenham. Yeah, all the Chelsea fans
Blue
just
players.
singing, chanting,
Yeah.
winning the blooming Champions League
My
in their
God.
fucking home ground.
Imagine that.
How
That's the
could-
first trophy
honestly-
to get lifted at Tottenham in like
Imagine,
what, 50 years.
imagine a hall of honor. They have to put our picture.
Oh,
if we
we'd
win
have
it
so
in
much.
there.
That would be the only trophy you've ever won in your stadium was won by Chelsea.
Your
Oh
old
my
stadium
God.
or your
Where-
new
can I-
stadium.
Where's
Yeah.
Levy's pride though?
It's in his
Your
pocket
pride
where his
is the
wallet is.
business
It's
part.
where his wallet is. Yeah.
He
Where his
just don't
wallet is.
care about
Pride is
some
the
of that.
money one.
No, he doesn't care about the. It's just
Oh,
making
please
money.
let that
Man.
happen, Lord. Please let that happen. I swear, I'm going. It's only 20 minutes down the road from me anyway. I'll get there in 20
Yeah,
minutes.
I'll get a
It-
ticket.
If I
Light
can't
work.
get a ticket, we win. I'm making my way down there.
I'll be there. Even if I can't get a ticket in the game, I'll be outside. Trust me. I'll
Yeah.
be in.
Oh, you know the one thing that Mount and Foden will be compared is depending on how many trophies they win. You know, I think if Mount goes on and wins quite a lot of trophies in the next 2-3 years, then I think Mount will get appreciated more. But until Mount doesn't go and win more trophies, and Foden
You know
probably
what?
will win more trophies.
Do you know what it is,
I'll
Alex? So
just-
I think Mount's appreciated by.
No,
other,
no.
I think
no,
Mount's
he's very-
appreciated by other fans more than he is some of the Chelsea fans. You know what I mean? It's very weird.
Yeah.
See your point. Yeah,
It's very
I'm
weird.
just saying.
I find that kind of ironic, because
Yeah.
it wasn't it the rival fans that was slandering him out before
Yeah.
us.
1-0.
And now what's
We haven't
Son
heard
scored.
any Mount slander anymore.
Son
It's
scored,
funny,
1-0.
Everyone's gone quiet.
Right.
Everyone's gone
Oh
quiet.
no, 1-1.
Son scored.
Yeah.
Yeah, that,
Oh
to be honest,
man,
that
I
was a
just
great
took
ball
him
by
out my
Ali.
fantasy team, man. I just
Is
took
that
him
Dele
out.
Alli? Jesus
Yeah, that was
Christ.
a great ball. I can't lie.
I bloody took out Son out of my fantasy team.
Really?
I put Rashford because he's got 3 games.
I suppose home or away.
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 So,
It's
that's going to
1-0,
be like
yeah.
a 3-3. What? What's going to happen?
That's fine
It's
as
going
long as
to
they
happen.
drop points. As long as they
Yeah,
drop
as long
points,
as
I
Does,
don't
does
care.
Frank Lampard get a medal if we win the Champions League?
Um,
don't know.
Yes, he does, doesn't he? Because he was in.
I
He
think he
started
does,
off the
doesn't
campaign. He completed the
He
group
started the
stage. Yeah, so I think
campaign.
didn't AVB get one, or was that just
Nah,
like,
AVB didn't. He didn't get one.
Are you
No,
sure
no,
of this?
because he did
Sure.
Yeah, but the club
complete
didn't
group
give it
stage
to him.
to me.
that'd be?
Just
It'll be up to the
saying
club
on
if
the-
they give it to Lampard or not.
I
don't think Lampard
if it's
accept
in
it.
if it's in the Tottenham Stadium and we win it, I'd have
I
Lampard just do
swear
it
it's
too.
going to be the greatest banter of all time history. I swear. I'm
that'd
going
be
to
so-
ruin them. They can't
That'd
say
be-
anything to us.
They
There's
can't
not one
say
thing they'll be able to
anything.
ever
They
say
can't say-
to
if
us,
that-
ever.
My God,
Yeah.
you know what?
Oh,
no,
no,
matter if they beat us in a league, if they beat us in games or cups, we will forever be saying, yeah, but we lifted the European Cup.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Do you know what would be funny? Forget Arsenal winning the league there, Oslo winning the Champions League there.
Yeah.
What
On
a
their new in their new stadium as well, their brand new
Let's
stadium.
be serious. London is blue anyway, so it doesn't matter what stadium we win it. We own it anyway. So what difference does it make? We
Jem,
own
I
it.
told you, I'm prepared to annex North London like those Scottish islands. Do you know what I mean? Just annex it and chop it off. Just let it go, let it float away on its own. They can battle over
Why?
that
Why
little
would you
bit.
say that, man? Why would you say that? Or has he done it the other way? Pulisic for Son. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's probably true.
Why are we talking about Ramos? Who gives a care? Who gives a crap about that guy? We buried him. We buried him over the week,
So we
mate.
sent him back to retirement, man. That's what we did.
Sent to retirement, man, mate.
Yeah, we sent him off to into Miami or whatever it's called, man. Where he's gonna go.
The deluded Brummy Chelsea fan is on one. Oh, Hassan.
Leave Daniel alone. He's fine.
I think it's about Hassan.
It's about Hassan, yeah. So yeah.
I like how all of them just trying to guess where I'm from.
Hassan, where are you from? I even asked.
Don't tell anyone.
I live near Leeds, to be fair. I live
yeah.
in that's
Yeah,
like the most well-known place for you guys. So I'm just saying, I live in between Leeds and Huddersfield, so yeah, that's why.
I live in Strawberry.
So yeah,
Oh, so,
Mm.
jeez.
You live in a strawberry. You say?
I live in Strawberry, yes.
Uh,
Oh, right.
I live
That's
in Watermelon, you know. Chris, I live in Watermelon.
Chris is so rich. He made his own town and called
Well,
it.
I live in a pineapple apparently across the whole thing. You do.
I live in
You know what I
Watermelon.
mean? But yeah, it's all bants, it's all laughs, it's all good. Are we still confident that we can get top 4, guys? Are you? I mean, we have got
100%.
some game, but
Thing is,
obviously, if we lose to Man City, let's get the line. I want to show you actually. Let's have a look at the league because it's still very tight at the moment. Chelsea lose today, and Liverpool and Tottenham and whoever else win. That leaves them with like a point behind us, man. It's not good.
I'm still. I would say I'm still nervous. Like I'm confident because I think the team's morale is good and high, and I believe in Chico, and I think we can do it. But it's still going to be tough, you know. I think it's still going to be really tough.
But there you go. Look, right at the moment, Spurs are drawing 1-1. Chelsea are of 61 points, obviously 34 games played. West Ham, who have got the easiest run out of all of us, from Chelsea, Tottenham, Liverpool, even Everton, are are sitting 3 points.
They do have Everton this weekend, though. They've got Everton this
got
weekend.
Everton.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Could get a draw.
Tottenham win today. They go 60 points, so 59 points. Yeah, they'll go 59 points, 2 points behind Chelsea. If Liverpool win the next 2 games in hand, they go up to 60 points, which leaves them 1 point behind Chelsea. If Everton win their 2 games in hand, there will be what? All right, they'll still be a little bit behind, 3-4 points behind. But Leicester are slowly getting dragged into it after their loss yesterday as well, which means they could be in a scrap. So from 3rd down to about 7th, 8th, anything could happen in the next couple of games. Are you not worried?
All I'm going to say, right, the Europa League bar is kind of looking tight, you know, in terms of from 5th down to 8th. It's not many. It's only a 1 win away, and you're in the Europa League spot.
And do you know what, Jem? I believe this is our most hardest game. If we get a positive result, a draw or a win, then I am supremely confident in finishing in the top 4 because I think we'll beat the rest of the teams. Whether it's scintillating football or not, we will beat the rest of the teams, I think.
Lewis, where do you think we'll finish, mate? And 3rd, 4th, do you think there's... I mean, we're not thinking about it at the moment. Do you think there's a slight vulnerability that maybe we might get caught up by Liverpool and Spurs and if we're not careful?
No, that's if we do it to ourselves. We've got every reason to reach top 3. I thought that since Tuchel joined, and even when we were in 10th, because we could catch up that easily. It's always just been about our own consistency. Right, it's in our own hands. Like we could beat Man City and then be 3rd, beat Leicester City, and we open a gap, and then it's done. Just got to keep doing our job. Everyone else will just fall apart around us the same way they always do.
And don't forget, United have got like 4 games in like the next week or so. Like the thing
is true, you know.
2-1.
Days. Trust me.
I kind of expect
I'm offside. Love to see
He's
it.
off. He's off.
Yeah, he's off.
It sounds like Spurs are going to win this anyway. People, there's nearly 35 of you here. Please smash that like button.
Yeah, but Jem, could you check United's fixtures?
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Let's go through the fixtures. We've got.
I don't know why I'm asking, but
Man United.
Fixtures.
Yeah, because I want to see like they got Villa, Leicester, Liverpool, and Fulham.
Nah, he's on side. He's on side.
All in 1 week, though.
I don't know, Lewis. Hang on.
Who
He's
scored?
on side. Kane.
They're doing the lines. Hang on.
Voice fucking them.
Another Ali assist.
Ali's on fire. He's back.
Yeah, but you know the thing is
doing the madness.
You know the thing is though, Tottenham Mourinho should have always played this team like Bale, Son, Dele Alli, Kane. Like
yeah,
I mean, no wonder the game goes because they have so many attacking players on the pitch. Like,
so
no, they didn't give it, Lewis. They didn't give it.
They didn't give it.
No,
that's bad.
I think his shoelace was offside.
That was so onside. Like I don't care.
That's Spurs' last couple of games. I mean, we can't. I mean, now they could potentially be the dark horses so far. They've got Wolves.
No, they could.
No, but you're talking about bottle jobs here.
Yeah, I know, but it's like Hassan. You know, it's like one of those things where like. Yeah, you have this new manager, but it's just like you always know.
Bro, he's inexperienced. He'll get.
No, it's the players. The players are still one of.
Don't you think though, guys? If they don't win today, then I'm not sure they're gonna get it. Do you know what I mean?
Because I think
even I don't think a point's good enough for them today. They have to.
I think they'll lose two. I think they'll beat Wolves. It's just I
They'll
think
beat
Leicester
Wolves.
and
Yeah,
Aston Villa.
Wolves have been on the beach since January.
Let's have a look
so-
at Liverpool as well while we're at it. Liverpool have
Liverpool in the mud.
got
Yeah, they got easy
Liverpool got
fixtures.
Southampton today, and then they've got
3
Man
points.
United, hard game.
Mm.
They've got
Jeez.
West Brom, Burnley, and they're winnable games, aren't they? Really, they're
And
really quite.
you know what, Jem? They'll probably beat United as well because remember United have got to play 2 games in 48 hours. So it's like
Liverpool could be the one to watch out for, you know.
Yeah.
You've got to be careful.
Why did they have to give Chelsea the 3 hard games at the end of the season? Like,
But the thing is,
worry.
the only
I
thing
don't
I'd say
care,
to that, Alex, is we turn up in the big games. It's not
Yeah.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Always
No,
set
I
up
agree.
quite well on
I
to all
actually-
the big games.
I'm actually
you know?
happy that we're playing bigger games in a way because I think it puts if we were playing lower games, that our expectations would be higher in a way, right? So like we would think, okay, we need to go and win. So there'd be more
Yeah.
pressure for us. But because we're playing these kind of games, actually, I think it benefits our team. I think we play better. Yeah, we do actually play
No,
better.
but you know what it is, right? All I'm gonna say, even though we got the hardest fixtures, it works both ways because if we build a momentum going into the Champions League final, that's all I'm gonna say. It's
Yeah.
gonna
And we've got more
our
games in
team will
everyone
go
else.
there. Our team will go
Yeah.
there with full confidence. Say we beat City, Arsenal, Leicester, and then we beat Leicester again. All of a sudden, leading up to the Champions League final, it's
Look at that,
gonna
right?
be a massive.
We've got
It's-
City today, then we've got Arsenal on Wednesday, then we've got the FA Cup final on Saturday, and then Tuesday, so 3 days later,
Oh,
we've
is
got
it
Leicester at home.
Tuesday? Oh shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then we play Villa on the 23rd, and then we finish off with that massive game.
I guess the only problem is all these games are quite big games, and it's gonna be hard to rest all the good players. You know, there's not one game where you can rest maybe 1 or 2 key players.
Yeah.
Because I think for all these games we're gonna have to play our strongest team. I guess that will only be the downside of this. If there was like maybe a Fulham or a Burnley or a game where it was more of like a game where you can rotate. But we can't do that because of all these games.
Alex, I think we can secure top 4 by Leicester, and then we can rest them at Aston Villa.
Let's
Yeah.
have a look at Leicester.
Yeah.
And then we can
you're right,
then we
look.
can maybe rest.
Yeah.
Man United, Chelsea, Spurs, and then Chelsea in the FA Cup as well. They've got some hard games, man. Really hard games. Living out.
But
See,
like have a look at West Ham. You know, trust me, I have feeling that West Ham could put it out of the bag. You know?
West Ham
Nah,
got-
West Ham will-
imagine West Ham
I
I don't
Champions
know,
League.
man. They,
West Ham will get top 4. After Everton, they'll get top 4.
I don't know, man. I just
Brighton,
look if West Ham beat
Brom.
Everton today. If West Ham beat Everton today, you know, West Ham have you know they have a chance of getting it.
Yeah, but you see, next 2 games will probably tell because they're a couple of hard games. Like Everton and Brighton's always a tough game.
yeah, that's
You know.
Everton, Brighton, West Brom. Wait, Sam Allardyce. You know, don't underestimate.
Yeah, but West Brom,
No, but it's
West Brom are down, but they'll be down.
West
by
Brom will be down by then, won't they? Like
Yeah, they'll be down by then.
But however, like sometimes it's actually really hard to play against the teams where they're not fighting for anything because they just say, okay, come on, let's just play our game. There's no pressure, you know. So West Brom would want to just win the game to finish the season on a high, even if they're relegated. So and it's same with Southampton. So I think, yeah, I don't know. But at least it's good that West Ham and Everton are playing each other today. So then one of them will drop points. So
Yeah, I hear that. I do hear that. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? Today's going to be really interesting because who is confident that we're going to win today? Who's actually confident?
I think I am.
You are.
yeah.
Yes, I am.
What about
I
Lewis?
think most of us should be.
You still there, Lewis?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't even know you were calling me. Shit.
I said, are you confident on a win today against Man City, or what's your predictions?
Oh, of course, I'm confident against anybody now. I'd go 1-0 Chelsea, or maybe
Crazy penitentiary.
you know what? Maybe I'd say more 2-1. To be fair, I don't see City not scoring in this sort of game. If we were to keep them quiet for 90 minutes, mad.
Yeah.
Yeah. My scoreline's 2-0.
2-0.
2-0.
Yeah.
You know?
You're so
Yeah.
confident all the time, Chris.
I like that.
You
It's
know,
all-
I would say I'm still nervous for this game because it is Man City, but I feel obviously more confident that the team can pull it off. But like, look, man, it's gonna be a tough game. Like, it's just because, man, but look, let's not underestimate Man City. Their team is also on a very high, confidence because of that win against PSG. So there's much as they're as confident as we are. So it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be very tactical and it's gonna be a game about small chance, like not many chances. So we're gonna have to be clinical and to win that game. So
Yeah.
I hear that. I do hear that. What you witness, Eva?
I'm not confident of the win, but I keep saying to people, I don't fear this City team like other City teams.
yeah,
It's more efficient and machine-like. But if Tuchel sets up and like we did against them in the semi-final, I can see us nicking a win. I think it's going to be a draw, whether it's 0-0 or 1 or something like that. But I think we're going to get a positive result no matter what. So.
Fair enough. I think it's going to be a draw. I think it's going to be a draw. Whether it's a 0-0 or a 1-1, I would take a draw. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, but we need to get third. Well, we need to open a gap between them and blah." But
What about a 4-4 draw?
4-4 draw.
Yeah.
that would be
No, but
fun.
all I'm going to say, right, we don't have to worry about them because Leicester have also got hard fixtures like us because they have to play us twice. They got United and they got Tottenham as well. So that third place is still up for available, even if we withdraw today.
I know this is a funny question, right? And it's probably hard to answer now because it's not at the end of the season, and a lot of things can change from now to the end of the season. But who is your player of the season so far? Starting with Winter Surfer.
I think it's going to be Mount, but I'm just on the bandwagon. I voted for Mendy. Really, I think he's been our best signing this season by far.
Fair enough.
But I'm not. Listen, it's Mount and Mendy, the top two for me this season. I think Mount's going to get it, and I have no problem with that whatsoever. But for me, I just thought Mendy's just come in and just, you know what, he's saving us on the pitch and off the pitch because he's going to save us a lot of money because we don't need to go buy a goalie in the summer. So you know what I mean. So
yeah, I hear that. Lewis, who's yours, mate?
Has to be Mason Mount for me. Played the most minutes, been our best player under Lampard and our best player under Tuchel. So for me, it's a
He's
shoe
going
in.
to play Crosby, mate. Believe me now. That's a good change.
I did vote Christensen to the agenda. But Mason Mount will win.
Still keeping the positive agenda going.
Still stinking.
That's the run. Come on, man. But
Do you know what
Mount-
makes me laugh
Mount-
at Lewis,
Mount-
right? Do you know what makes me laugh at Lewis, right? I wake up every morning and I open my eyes and I go on Twitter and he's always got an image up of Christensen, his face, right, in an image, and then behind him all these fucking players all locked up in a prison. And I'm just like, every day, it's just
we're
drives me
having
mad.
more players locked up tonight. De Bruyne, Aguero, Mahrez.
Have you got a special Man City wing just to themselves, you know, in the
After the
penitentiary?
final, we will. Just in that room.
Free-time offenders, right? Free-time offenders.
Oh, please. 3 clean sheets in a row. Do you know how much
You
I
have to-
can run with that?
You have to put Pep in there for his 3 times this season.
Yeah, he's a fraud anyway, so he can dash in there. Whole legacy's based off a fraud result.
2-1 leads.
Go on, Leeds! Yes!
Oh, really?
Yes,
Wow.
lads.
What a goal!
Who scored?
I
Bamford.
don't know. I'm just about to see it. Chelsea agent
Bamford.
Chelsea agent Bamford. Yeah.
Leeds.
Dirty Leeds. Dirty Leeds.
Who scored though?
Bamford.
Chris,
Yeah.
who's your player? Chris?
My player of the season, and I think he will be the player of the season, is Mason Mount because he has stepped up this season a lot. This season for us, semi-finals, quarters, everything. So Mason Mount.
Alex?
Look, there's a lot of players, I think if Tuchel stayed a bit longer, maybe the likes of Rudiger, even I wouldn't say Christopher, but Rudiger, like he's had such a turnaround. And Mendy, I think Andrew was right, but I think Mount will get it just because of what he's done this season, and at such a young age, and he's been basically almost carrying Chelsea some games,
Yeah.
and he's been important. He is the number one player always on the team sheet. He's one of the first players on the team sheet every week, and You know, you got to give credit to him. So Mason Mount, man, I think
22, only 22.
There you go, Mason Mount, Mason the Money Mount. What are you saying, Hassan?
Well, obviously, my number one is gonna have to be Mount because I've backed him since day one, and a lot of people had doubts about Mount when Havertz came in. He was one of the most hated, I think, during the start of the season, and now he silenced a lot of them, so he has to be Mount. I mean, the top three would probably be Mount, Mendy, and arguably Rudiger because he's bounced back heavily and he's been on fire
Rudiger, yeah?
recently. So,
Okay.
as in,
Interesting.
he'd probably be the top three most voted alongside with Mendy.
I would go
Thiago Silva
for.
would arguably be a competitor, but he's been injured for quite a while. So,
I hear that.
I
I
don't know.
would go for two people, Jorginho and Christensen. They're my players of the year so far.
I knew it.
Huh?
Top
Favorite players.
played very well this season. They deserve the player of the year. Christensen and Jorginho. They're my
Who
two
took
players.
Gem? Is this Gem's brother? I prefer you still. Come on more videos.
It's his brother. It's Jem's brother Jam. Jam.
On a serious level, I would probably go. I don't want to go for the obvious because I feel like Mason Mount will win it. But if Thiago Silva didn't get injured when he did, I think it would have been him. I think Thiago Silva has just been so good since he's come to Chelsea. Like he's literally raised the levels. I don't think people realise how much he's raised the levels of our defenders.
Oh yeah,
and I do get Tuchel come in and made them work and whatever, and I get that. But Thiago Silva for me is massively key as well. Just his leadership skills, his winning mentality. You can tell he's the kind of guy. If you do one little thing wrong, he's on you. Like he'll shout at people constantly. He's like getting this. Like if you're out of line, he'll pull you up. He'll be like, get up. You know what I mean? Like his attention to detail is so bang on, and it reminds me of someone that we had, our captain, Leeds legend at our club for a very long time, who used to do the same thing. It doesn't matter who he had next to me, he'd always get them organised. He'd always keep them, in the right positions and right, mentality-wise in the right frame as well.
Yeah.
Get them stuck in. Never let the heads go down, which is another big thing as well. So for me, Thiago Silva definitely would have been up there, but Mason Mount's obviously going to win it. Don't get me wrong. And Mendy, because for me, Mendy's out of all of them, Mendy's the surprising one. Because when we signed this guy, I was like, why are we signing this guy? Who is he? Like, I don't even know who he is. And I watched a couple of videos of him, and I thought, okay, he can catch a ball. He's better than Kepa. Yeah. Then I watched him. Then I watched him distributing the ball out, and I was like, "Oh crap, he's going to be crap with his distribution." And don't get me wrong, when he first came to Chelsea, distributing out was a problem for him, and it seems like he's got better. He's been practicing. He's got better with his distribution out because we like playing from the back. So for me, he's the biggest surprise. The fact that he's kept so many clean sheets as well. You can't miss that as well.
Yeah,
he's made clinical saves.
Exactly. He still made great saves even with this defense.
People would say, "Oh, Mendy's just been keeping a lot of clean sheets because of three defenders in front of him are good quality defenders." But at the end, your defenders cannot always save the games. And Mendy this season, he's done that. Against Leeds, against even against Real Madrid. He's done it constantly in some particular games where if it wasn't for our keeper, we would have
Man United as well
that match. And we have been missing that for a very long time, since Czech left or Courtois left, With Kepa, I don't remember one game where Kepa actually saved us the game because of him, And Mendy has done that.
Under who, Alex? Any manager?
No. What? No. I mean Kepa. Mendy saved us.
Don't respond. It's insanity now. It's no point even responding to these insane messages.
I think he thinks a bit backwards. He follows Arsenal.
No, but do you know what the funny thing is, right? Arsenal fans love having these individual battles saying, "Oh, TND over Chilwell, suckers, this, and that," and they're like 10th. I'm like, have some shame, man. If you at least were in the top 4, you could argue, but you're 10th.
Yeah, look. I mean, I don't know why Arsenal fans give it when they're 10th. They got knocked out by a manager that they sacked. Do you know what I mean? Actually got Emery got absolutely Emery, and they've still got the confidence to come around here and say that they're the bigger club, they're the better club.
You know what the funny thing was? I literally, the only reason why I watched his press conference when they won is just to hear the good evening. The one last night.
Yeah. That's just you know, like how Arsenal lost last night. That's just Arsenal. No, the other night. I mean, when they got knocked out. That's just Arsenal for banter. They sacked that manager, and
you know what it was, right? It could have been a London versus Manchester like final or an all English final. They messed it over.
You know what the bad thing was?
It was so written in the stars, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, I was going to say, I predicted this before this happened. When they played, I don't know who they played just before that. I said, I hope they don't go out in that, and I guarantee they'll go out against.
No,
Emery.
I think it was Olympiacos.
Yeah.
Or was it Benfica or Olympiacos?
No, they played. They played against that team with the racist guy in there before.
Yeah, I think Slavia, was it?
Slavia Prague.
Yeah, with the Petr Cech 2.0.
Jem, let's not be serious. What's that? Artekas.
He spelled, I don't know if he's misspelled Arteta.
Oh, Artekas.
Oh, Artekas. Okay, yeah, there we go.
Artekas.
Do you get? Can I ask Josh? Do you get like a Champions League spot because of that?
No.
Or a trophy? Or any extra money for that?
Do you know why their season's in the mud? It's because whenever they don't win trophies, at least they could turn around and say we finished above Spurs, but Spurs are above them, so they can't use that we finish above Spurs trophy.
Yeah, tell me about it. It's Arsenal and Spurs are, for me, they're just living in the past. I mean, Spurs ain't got a past anyway, but Arsenal specifically have got, they live in their past when it comes to. When you have an argument with an Arsenal fan, all they talk about is you haven't won more trophies than us. That is all they can say to us, literally.
This is what Liverpool fans used to remember.
Yeah, but Jem, the stat
90s
padders
and 2000s. Yeah, they used to talk about what they did in the past.
The stat padders with the FA Cup and stuff. The stat padders.
I hate Arsenal for one real thing. They've just allowed Man United just to walk a final now. Literally, they're going to.
You know that. Hang on. You never know. Actually, you never know. Honestly, you never know.
Chris.
Villarreal aren't even that good.
Villarreal is winning the Europa League 2-1.
Chris has got a few things.
Have you seen their goalie? It's like Kepa 2.0, mate. I'm telling you, he is shocking.
Villarreal is such an average team.
I'm going to drop off, Jim.
See you later.
I'll see you later, Andrew.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's. I don't know. Anyway, Man United will win that. Chelsea, Man City is going to be a massive final. I hope it is over here because I'm sure I'll be over there. I'm sure Lewis is probably going to head there. You going to the game, Lewis, or
what? The final?
Are you going to get ticket? Yeah, the final.
If I can. If it's in London, if it's in England, definitely. But it all depends on where it is. If it's in Istanbul, it's a bit of a sticky one.
Yeah, you can't.
If it's in Spurs Stadium,
you still headed to London for the final anyway. If it is in Istanbul, because I am anyway.
Hasn't some Chelsea fans already booked tickets over there?
Yeah, that's a bit of an L. This is why I don't book them early.
Yeah, they're just gonna go over there and it might not be there.
The only way it doesn't happen in Turkey is if we actually, I think they'd have to put some funds forward. They'd have to offer some sort of money to Turkey because Turkey are going to lose revenue from this. Why would they not want?
No, they could just move it a year and move the final for next year to the year after. That's what I would do.
Yeah.
So frustrating because I can get them so cheap in Turkey as well. I was so pissed off because otherwise I'd be going if there wasn't no COVID. I'd be out.
Yeah, I probably would have tried to take it as well if it wasn't too much.
Have you guys seen these?
Well, man.
Have you guys seen all these links with like Mo Salah to Chelsea, man?
Oh, that's bullshit.
Yeah,
man.
but I don't believe it.
What is this? I woke up this morning and seen Mo Salah linked to Chelsea. I was like, what is this?
I've seen Alexandro linked back to us. Apparently, he wants to come to us. I'm like, when we needed you the most 3-4 years ago, you never came. So
No.
That
was the Chelsea board being the Chelsea board, and I would still take Alexandro as a backup over Alonso.
No, but
you can't.
He won't come as a backup.
Josh, you can't count a Community Shield, mate. What are you talking?
Major trophies? No, major trophies. Arsenal is 6 or 7 ahead of Chelsea in major trophies.
Have some shame. Community Shield, man. You get $5,000 for winning the Community Shield.
Mate,
Oh,
the Community Shield looks like a Turkish platter, mate. That's what it looks like. That's what I have my food on, bro.
we
Right,
don't
come on,
class
respect
me.
Turkish platters.
It just looks like a BTEC
Yeah.
Bundesliga trophy, man.
We we don't class non-major trophies. Only major trophies here.
Yeah, exactly, man. The
That
fact
was
that
a friendly.
Arsenal have to use the McDonald's Shield as a blooming major trophy, man.
Tuchel will have Champions League and FA Cup. I hope. If we win the double this season, I swear you're never going to hear the end of me. All rivals are not going to hear the end of me for a long time.
No.
For me.
If we win the UCL, the biggest club in London is done. They can't chat to us.
I'll never have a London debate again if we win.
I won't even bother. I'll turn
Yeah,
around and say
exactly.
win 2 Champions League.
Yeah. I will, literally.
Chelsea
it'll
will
never
be the biggest club in London.
Literally, how many Community Shields have Arsenal won when they count about having more trophies than us? Because I'm sure about 12 or 13 of them are Community Shields when they're
No, and major trophies, Gem. There's 6 with 6 behind them, and major trophies and major.
6 behind
And
them.
that's because, because they have so many more FA Cups and stuff. I looked at it, and it's insane.
Yeah, they won.
Wait,
That. Is that classed as a major trophy, FA Cup?
Yeah.
It's a massive. It's
Even the
massive.
Carabao Cup does. Even the Carabao Cup costs as a major.
Gem,
So-
don't let the modern generation like fool you, because FA Cup was big like 20, 30 years ago. Even before that, it was massive. But obviously,
Hassan, this is what Monster said, and he was right the other day. Look, in 10 years' time, man, Chelsea will be way ahead of Arsenal, like of trophies, of anything.
Oh yeah, the
10 years'
trajectory.
time, man. Arsenal will be, trust me, in 10 years, we won't even have to even be worrying about it, or not even, because in 10 years' time, Chelsea would have surpassed Arsenal. And
Who's this? My
Yeah,
man.
who's this?
Saka, ESR.
Hello?
Hello.
Is it a
He
new
just
guy?
came here to display his name.
Who is this? My nan.
So we're just trying to think, is it a regular or a new guy?
I don't know who it is.
Yes,
He's very
Alright,
silent.
come back on, refresh your stream if you can't talk.
Yeah, we can't hear you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is he
he's not
monkey?
there.
I ain't got
No.
time for
Come back on.
do you know what? I'm actually missing the game today because I booked 2 weeks ago. I booked to go Camden with my mate to a bar, so I've got to go down there, which means I'm going to blimmin' not be able to do any streaming, nothing. I have to try and watch it on my phone while I'm in there. But I'm so pissed about. I forgot to book it.
Wait.
Today.
Won't it be in a
Tell him-
pub? Did you say you're going to a pub?
I'm going to a bar, but I don't think they're going to
A
have
bar?
football in it. Yeah,
Mm.
Camden.
Yeah, you need to get your phone on it.
Yeah.
Because, wait, what game is that for, did you say?
Today, so I'm going today.
Oh, okay, you're going today. Okay, fair enough.
That's why I'm doing a preview now because I ain't going to have to do rating shows later or nothing. But
No.
make sure you tune in with Lewis because Lewis, I believe, is the only guy doing the watch along today. Monster, I spoke to Monster this morning, but he's not doing any watch alongs because
No,
he's working and stuff. So make sure you all go over to Blue Fans TV.
yeah, no,
We'll be
for sure, man.
tuned in there. And
You don't do that on your channel, do you, Lewis? On your private, your main account.
No, I just do a live review after the game. That does me fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
are you doing anything on your channel before the game, or are you just doing it after?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a preview at 3:30 because I didn't do one yesterday. Can mix out the lineup announcement. Then I'll do a watch along live review and phone in. Then I'll just sleep for about 12 hours.
Man, you do some serious streaming hours, didn't you? Every time I look on it,
Literally just bouncing around streams every day. I wouldn't have any.
Get out, bro. Get out and go back.
I've had a
down to
long night, man. Jesus, thank
Trust
God.
me, man. Hell, definitely need to get out more.
Well, you heard it, people. Please smash that like button. Please subscribe if you're new to DNA TV. We're 20 away from 1K, so please help us try and get there, man. We're literally like.
Yes, come on, guys. Come on, let's get to it.
So yeah, no, and in the meantime, make sure you go and subscribe to Carefree Lewis's YouTube channel and go over there for 3:30 because he's doing his own preview, and then you can jump on Blues Fans TV for the watch along as well. So make sure you tune in over there because I think you'll be one of the only guys doing that today. But guys, thank you for all coming on. Alex, Hassan, Chris, Lewis, big up to you all. And
Yes.
let's hope we can win, man. Let's hope that we can, get another one up on Pep just before we go into that massive game in the Champions League. But yeah, guys, I'll see you again soon and take care. Peace.
It's like it's free time when it's free time.